Hello, good morning, everyone. Today, here we're gonna talk about on the topic delegations of authority. So, let's have an understanding of the importance in the process. So, what is exactly it is the delegation of authority. So, let's discuss the definition first. The process of assigning responsibility and authority to subordinates to carry out specific activities. Like, see, it is a process which enables a person to assign a work to others and delegate them with adequate authority to do it. Delegation, we can say it is a process of sharing work and authority between a manager and his subordinates. It helps in completing the work in time and it reduces the workload of manager and motivates and develops the subordinates. So there are importance of delegation, which is like increase efficiency and productivity, empowers employees and fosters trust, or like why do we need delegation? So it reduces the workload of manager obviously, and it permits manager to share his workload with his subordinates by passing on some of his own work to the subordinates. The manager is able to concentrate on more important aspects of his work. So this is actually what is delegation is. So delegation of authority. Now here we're going to talk about the key concept. What is actually authority and the responsibility? So what is the major difference between authority and the responsibility? Authority, which means nothing but the power. Authority like a person who's at higher level called authority, but responsibility means an obligation to do anything. So here let's read what it's written here. Authority, the power to make decisions and enforce obedience. Responsibility is something, the obligations to perform assigned task. Now, levels of authority, there are two types of authority: centralized and decentralized authority structures. So but here we're not going to talk about that. Here we're going to talk about delegations of authority, right? So let's as you can see a chart or the graph example here. So the management and the employee, a person who is authority at a higher level and doing all the responsibilities properly, doing the work, which is called responsibility. And accountability, if we talk about, so accountability is means responsibility to answer for the work. So there are three terms, that is authority, responsibility, and accountability. Okay, so let's move forward. Now what are the benefits of delegation? It enhances managerial efficiency, develops employee skills and confidence, free up time for managers to focus on strategic tasks. It increased efficiency, more tasks can be completed in less time. Employee development helps in skills enhancement and career growth. Better decision making, more perspectives leads to informed choices. So here we talk about in detail. So it is actually improves managerial effectiveness. The manager who delegates authority can perform much more than one who does not. Motivate subordinate. It implies grant of authority to the subordinates along the responsibility. As a result, subordinates have a sense of importance. Okay, and they are like it develops managers. It opens up opportunities for managers to acquire leadership and other skills, and it facilitates organizational growth also. Like because by delegation, an organization can give more work to managers. As a result, the organization grows. As you can see the picture here, one person is leading to another, and it is a like whole group. They were doing work all together. Authorities. Now, steps in delegation. Identity task to delegate. Choose tasks that can be effectively handled by others. Select the right person. Match tasks with the skills and interests of team members. Provide clear instructions like explain the task, expected outcomes, and deadlines. Grant authority. Ensures the person has the necessary authority to complete the task. Monitor progress is like check in regularly to provide support and feedback. So like if we talk about the steps in delegation, like authority should be commensurate with the responsibility. It should be adequate, neither more nor less than adequate, to enable him to make all those decisions and take all those actions that are required for effective job performance. Or we can say like interference should be minimum. If the decisions turns to be too complex or complex to be handled by the subordinate, the superior must help and guide him and even himself make the decision if its consequences appears to be more far-reaching than what we have been visualized earlier. So these are the steps in delegations. Or goals should be predetermined. It is essential that the jobs of subordinates should be clearly defined. This will provide direction to the efforts of the subordinates. So delegation steps: identify the task to delegate, select the right person, provide clear instructions, grant authority, and monitor progress, feedback. So this is delegation, how they are all working together, delegating. One person giving opportunity to another, doing in a group. What are the common challenges or fears? So fear of losing control. Fear of losing control. Many leaders worry that if they delegate tasks, they will lose control over the outcomes. This can lead to micromanagement, which defeats the purpose of delegation. Lack of trust, lack of respectiveness. Like, if we talk about, a manager may feel that none can do the job better than he or himself can do. It does not want to give others people's ideas a chance. Or lack of trust to subordinates. We can say like there can be a lack of confidence in the capacity, ability, and dependability of the subordinates. Obstructs the superior to delegate authority. Lack of control, the way we said, it means like if managers does not set up adequate control. Effective delegation requires adequate control, like fear of subordinates, This fear may take two forms. First, if subordinates perform the superior work so well that he may occupy his position. Or the second, the subordinate's increasing ability might earn him a promotion and he may lose a good subordinate. This is a fear of failure also. Inadequate training. So there are some common challenges like lack of trust, there is inadequate training or fear of failure. Or if we talk about how we can overcome these all challenges. So we can build trust. So it can be like establish a strong relationship with your team, show some confidence in their abilities, and provide support when needed. Trust can be built through consistent communication and